What up guys, it's MartyBlendz back with another cinematic tutorial, and today we have a nice shadow fade to run through, so let's go. To start, moisten and comb down all the hair into its natural position. Using a high number, in this case the number 6, debulk all the bulk around the head. Be careful not to dig in when reaching the parietal ridge area, instead try moving the clipper away. Next section, the top portion of the hair for a clear workspace. Be sure both sides are symmetrical or you can end up with uneven darkness. Using a number 2 guard open, run through below the clipper over comb we just finished cutting through. You want to flick out a tad bit to reduce any chances of creating a harsh line. Do this all around the head. We now want to come back and clip over comb again, but this time heavily, basically reducing and blending everything into the number 2. This step is extremely crucial and will save you loads of time instead of dealing with multiple high numbers. Now we get into the shadow blend, basically meaning we're leaving the bottom length of this haircut at a flat 0, or a bit longer if you wanted. Notice how with skin fades we start with our trimmer, but in this case we totally skip that step and go straight in with our clipper. Next, using the number 1 guard open, create a full inch guideline all around. And now grab the 1.5 open and extend the same guide about a ½ inch up. I did decide to slap on the number 3 guard open and flick out just a tad bit to have a nice transition, because that 1.5 guard was quite distinguishable. The 1.5 throughout this haircut was probably the most used because it was a great transition guard between the light and dark areas. You will see me using lots of corners with this specific number due to the amount of dark areas underneath our bulk. Of course, once we've worked our way up, we have to touch up everything coming down the ladder, which is why we use the number 1 and soften all the spots we needed to touch up. Finally, with the half guard halfway open, erase the last visible line. You may now close up the lever if needed. Feel free to open it up every time you need to move up. You may come back to that lever open that we used at first to set in our first baseline in order to soften everything up that's left upon that line. Touch-up work is extremely important when it comes to these shadow fades, so take your time and focus on certain details. I'd say I typically come back a handful of times to each and every step to perfect them as much as I can. Blending shears are a great option when wanting to make the darkness as smooth as possible. They really just make for the best bulk blender. You guys, I did feel like the sideburns looked a little too lengthy, so I passed my shaver a few times through the sideburns to have a nice taper within the shadow. I know it was kind of like a weird transition, but the final look was amazing, so let's keep going. I also did end up doing it in the back because I just wanted to be a bit extra. It wasn't really crucial, but it's basically a taper within a tapered haircut. I truly suggest you do all the steps all around as you go. I really just work on one side then the other for tutorial purposes only. If you guys do like these specific guards I use in every video, make sure you get yours at MartyBlendz.com. We have every single color you could choose from, so grab your favorite. As for the top portion of the hair, just V-section and be sure to remove any excess bulk. I really suggest you shear over comb to top off all the scissor work. This allows for a smoother, clean transition. Another one of my favorite techniques is to slither through longer hair. I feel like it adds on so much texture, so give it a try and thank me later. Finally, blow dry and add your product of choice. This is the final look for today's shadow fade haircut. If you did enjoy this or learned anything from this, please be sure to like and comment what haircut you want to see next. That's been it for me. I'm MartyBlendz and I'm out. Peace.